Hi, welcome to my new channel. So today I'm going to share about the strategy that we can use to teach our students in order to improve their speaking skill. So yeah, this video is for you, a teacher, especially EFL teacher. So before that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Chandrayuni. I'm from F Class in English Language Education in Diksha. If you're wondering about what I'm going to talk about, please keep on watching. Alright, so the strategy that I'm going to share to you is come from CLT method or communicative language teaching, which is called role play, but I mix it up with another strategy that called cartoon concept, because I think it's suit if I combine these two strategies together. So if you want to implement this strategy in your classroom, it will increase your student speaking skill and also your student vocabulary skill, because this strategies require your students to speak a lot and also give your students to find or to get a new vocabulary every time they join this activity. So that's about the skill that you can teach to your students. But the scope of this strategy is set for the students from junior high school until senior high school, and it covers almost all of the English materials like modal verb, conjunctions, the writing, because it will appear in the cartoon concept. So now I'm going to tell you about how to implement this strategy. So all you need is a cartoon story. So you have to provide your students a cartoon story, which is consists of a dialogue box, and you can choose whether you want to blank all the dialogue box and ask your students to fulfill it with their predictions, with their own words, with their own story, but with your own theme, or you can choose half of the box. The dialogue box is already fulfilled with the conversations, and then you ask the students to continue to fulfill the blank box. So it's up to you. So mine is I've already have a cartoons for the recount text, so it's all blank. So I will ask my students to fulfill all of it, and then after that we can discuss it, whether it's sweet words or anything, or it's go for the story or not. And after you already discussed the story, the cartoon story, ask your students to work in pair, and then come in front of the class and choose one character that they want to play in that story, in that cartoon story. So 2 or 3, or how many characters that exist, maybe work in groups, 5 characters for 5 students or 2 characters for 2 students. You can just adjust it in your classroom situations, and after that ask them to play the role for each cartoons in the story. So that's the implementations about this strategy. So now I'm moving to the strength and weakness to this strategy. So the first one is from the role play. So the strength of the role play is you can create your students' confidence to come from the class, and also improve your students' speaking skill, because they have to speak and play the role, and they know what they have to act, and they have to speak, and how their reactions when they speak something. And then the weakness is there in the role play. You will need a lot of time to make your students ready to confront, to make your students to be ready to in their conversation, in memorizing their conversation, what they have to speak in front. So I think that's all from the role play. And from the cartoon, the strength of this is the strength of this cartoon concept is you can give or over new vocabulary every day, and your students also can seek new vocabulary every day. But the weakness is you as a teacher have to find have to find a cartoon which is very hard to find. To suit with your materials that you want to share to your students, because there is a lot of cartoons that fit to the materials, English materials. So yeah, I think that's all about the strength and weakness for both strategy. For you as a teacher, you have to cover it up, the strategy bit by bit that you think that suit and or not suit for your students when you want to implement the strategy. So I think that's all about my video. I do realize that there's a lot of mistakes, so because of my speaking, because I'm not a native speaker, I'm so sorry. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and also give your thumbs up if you like it. Thank you so much. Bye.